go. Rails Rants Reloaded. This screen looks a little bit better. I had to mess with some settings on my camera, and this looks like it's going to be a little bit better. I'll probably get some more lights later on in time. Thanks for coming. Like, share, subscribe. What we're going to talk about today is, first, let me start the podcast. If you're not following the podcast, it's on Anchor. Uh, it's under Tucker Media. That's what you could look at it under. Um, it's on all the platforms that are associated with Anchor, pretty much Apple, Spotify, and all the other Podbeans and all of the other podcast platforms. So I'm gonna click this right now, and what we're gonna do is just bring it right back. Welcome back, Rails Rants Reloaded. I am D-Rail. I am the CEO. If you can, hit a like, hit a subscribe, share it to a friend, share it on your Facebook, share it on your personal social media groups. And what we're going to get into today, we're going to talk about forced COVID vaccinations. COVID-19 still running rampant all across the world, but it seems that there is a big agenda to push vaccines on people. It's a agenda of forcing people to do something and using the media and social media. It's like everybody's playing group economics, and I said this before, to take something that is not tested, that is not going to give you a clear answer if you get the vaccine, that you will never get COVID again. Just like the flu shot. I've never had the flu shot, but they try to give it to you every year for free. I had COVID-19 a little bit after Thanksgiving. It was fucking horrible. I'm not gonna say it wasn't the worst thing, but it was horrible. I'm a person that doesn't like to get sick. I don't get sick much, but I got through it. And what I see is a lot of platforms are now Facebook, YouTube, regular TV, politicians. They even got actors that chime in and want people to get this vaccine. But they never talk about the side effects. They never talk about the people that took the vaccine and still wound up getting COVID-19. And I know of a couple of people personally that took the vaccine and still got it. You got people that took the vaccine and have died, literally died. Even certain entertainers, people in the entertainment field, they're saying that, what is the dude, Hank Aaron, the baseball player, the one that owned all the Popeyes chicken and biscuits and the Krispy Kremes in Georgia, because I know that because I opened one for him on Camp Creek. They said that he died not too much longer after he took the vaccine. So why are they still pushing this on people? What is the agenda behind the government and the world government to get people to get on board with getting vaccinated on something that is not proven to work? It's like somebody said, AIDS been around for damn near 40 something years. They never found a cure, they never found a vaccine, and they just now are finding a way to make it like the new herpes. Cancer's been around for a long time. All of these daggone Susan B. Cohen foundations and charities that go to fund cancer research, nobody got nothing. Now, all of a sudden, we in the middle of a pandemic, and they're just like, here, take this. Trust us on this. We're going to make sure that it works. Don't worry about it. Everybody has to get vaccinated. Why is this the agenda? Why is this the promotion, especially in the United States, the promotion that the United States government is putting out? It's like everybody that is able to get a check or some sort of power or influence or favor for a favor is being put as a part of this agenda. You got people like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's showing them, oh, I got my second shot. Dame Dash, I got my second shot, this, that, and the third. My thing is, The Rock had COVID. Why do you need a shot for it? You had it. You got through it. Your family had it. They got through it. Why do you need why do you need a immunization shot for this? What are you, a dog? How about the United States government push a agenda of this is a virus that hits the immune system? Certain people of a certain age and a certain health demographic are at high risk. But if they start changing their habits, eating habits, drinking habits, smoking habits, drug habits, habits that will not have their immune system be attacked like meat to a piranha, we could nip this in the bud. But you got to remember, the United States, their agenda when it comes to drugs and pharmaceuticals is not to cure, it's to treat. You do not make long-term money off of curing. The United States has never cured anything. They haven't even cured the common cold. They just make it to where you don't feel the symptoms and you can keep on going. This is big pharma. But with this COVID-19 stuff, you got people that are literally being guinea pigs. And let me tell you something, like I tell everybody, it's your choice to get the vaccine. If you feel that this vaccine is going to help you, I am not going to be the person that's going to tell you you're tripping, you're bugging. I'm not going to debate with you. That's your choice. And that's the problem in this country and this social media world that we live in. People are always criticized about their personal choices when it comes to doing things or being a certain way or whatever, whatever. But it seems like they're making this the status quo. If you feel that you need to get the shot, go get the shot. A person that I really don't fuck with like that, but I respect what she did, Wendy Williams, she was on Dr. Oz, and she was like, I'm not getting the shot. I'm not. You can't coerce me into it. It's my choice. I'm not doing it. It seems like they're trying to put things in place that are going to force this agenda of vaccinations. And I don't have a problem with the vaccination. I'm not getting it personally. What I have a problem with is, if you don't get vaccinated, you can't do this. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't do that. They did this shit for the kids in schools, talking about they have to get these shots before they go into schools, or they can't go into schools. And then you got these daggone parents, mainly the mothers, that go off of emotion and not logic and say, you know what? Why do I have to get my child vaccinated like he's a fucking dog? And then, and I'm telling you this as a parent, when my children were very young, from the time that they were born to the time before they went to school, they never had bad health issues, upper respiratory infections or colds. As soon as they got these immunizations and started going to school with other kids, and mind you, they have a whole bunch of family that they've been around, play around. It's not like they have been in a bubble until they got to until they started school. No, when they started school, all of a sudden they start getting runny noses, upper respiratory infections, all type of colds. And it's like, wait a minute, you just got vaccinated so you could go to school so you don't get sick, and then when you go to school you get sick. I don't understand it. And it seems like on the world stage, all of these countries are playing group economics with this vaccine shit. I don't know where the money's coming from. I don't know where it's going. I don't know if these companies, these big CEOs, and the lobbyists and the people in government have money in Pfizer and all of these other stocks and all of this stuff, because it seems like this is the agenda. They will always talk about Dr. Fauci, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. They're always talking about get vaccinated. We got to get vaccinated. Our goal is to get this many people vaccinated. This, that, and the third. Then it comes to find out there's another strain. Then it comes to find out, oh, we have to stop giving out this certain vaccine because it's having side effects. And then they say, okay, now we know what the side effects are. Now you can keep taking it. It's not even, what is it, FDA approved or USDA approved. They're just throwing darts at the daggone wall to see what works, to keep the numbers down. People are wearing masks that don't daggone work. If you can inhale it and you can smell it, particles can get in your goddamn nose. That's just common fucking sense. But what I was going into was, I'm not with the, I don't like to be forced into anything. And I don't like to be tricked, Jedi mind tricked with all of this media and things on commercials to make me feel like I gotta go and get a vaccine. If you want to get a vaccine, that's up to you. That's your choice. I understand it. It's okay. I choose not to, and I don't appreciate that we have governments in the United States and all over the world that are putting things in place to force you to get a vaccine that you may not want. You want to travel, you got to get a vaccine. You want to get on a cruise ship, you got to get a vaccine. What's going to happen next is, what you want this job, you got to get a vaccine. You want to stay at your job, you got to get a vaccine. They're putting things in place where they're not saying it directly, but it's like, well, if you don't do this, you can't do this. And that's a forced agenda. And that is fucking wrong. And then you got all of these daggone movie stars and social media influencers. I'm taking the daggone shot. They go on their Instagram page. And this is why I say, like, especially in the black community. And I made a video about this before. Why is it that when it comes to the black community, we're separated? We're black, well, we got black males, black females, black gay people. All three different, and black heterosexuals and all this other stuff. We are all different categories or criteria of black people. But when it came to this COVID shit, everybody was supposed to come together as one big giant black organization and union and go get the daggone shot. Any other time, y'all would have separated the fuck out of us. But just like the Tuskegee experiments, we have to be y'all daggone human guinea pigs. You got CEOs of companies that produce the daggone vaccine that haven't even taken it. Talk about we want to get it out to the masses first. Nah, I know what the fuck is going on. Like, nobody's stupid. Don't play on the intelligence of humans. And then you got these people in power. So like I've always said it before, especially in the black community, mainly in the black community, we don't have leadership. Al Sharpton is not a leader. Jesse Jackson is not a leader. All these other black folks are not leaders. Umar Johnson and all these other dudes, they are not leaders. They have good intentions, but they are not leaders. They are influencers. These people have 300,000 followers on one platform, 1 million followers on another platform. You can influence people to sway a different way, to vote a different way, to take a vaccine, to be a man and put on a dress. You got to understand all of this stuff. It's about influence, and these people have so much influence on others that these companies and big farmers know that they could pay these people to be fucking sponsors. Just like with the Kardashians and all these other people that all of a sudden went vegan. Nah, they didn't go vegan because they feel, oh, killing animals is wrong and this, that, and the third. They went vegan because it's a check in it. And these companies are coming to these people like, yo, they're looking at the data. This person got 8 million followers. If we tell this person, yo, promote our product, it's vegan this, it's a vegan lifestyle, we could get a percentage of her fan base to buy our product. It's all marketing, it's all business. Just talking to my buddy earlier, people in business ain't shit. They are always looking out for their own bottom line. Do not be fooled and think that they're doing something for the benefit of you. It's always something for the benefit of them. This might be a hard pill to swallow. People might not like it. But like I said, if you choose to get vaccinated, that's your choice. But don't be a fool and be swayed because your favorite rapper's favorite rapper is taking a shot, or your favorite superstar that does movies is taking a shot, because there's really no evidence of this shot stopping anything. And they're not promoting the people that have died behind it, because that's bad press. The people that have gotten COVID after taking the daggone shot, because it's counterproductive. And they're putting people in place to make sure that anything about COVID and the vaccine is positive, and you need to do it. What you need to do is make up your own decision for what's best for you and what's best for your family. Rels Rants Reloaded. Like, subscribe, share. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.